Yes, I need to click 2 buttons to go live on YouTube, and I forgot to click one of them. I was live on Twitch for the past few minutes. Sorry, YouTube. Now we're live on YouTube. Now we're here. And you can see my fresh out of the shower, still wet hair. And Zekify075, thank you for the follow. Love your stream. Let's play it together. Feels like a bot comment. Is a wild idea. Why not let spawn deer inside a berry? So gated deer? You mean like the sheep on Spiral? The problem with we saw that on one of the Stronghold Frenzies maps. We saw that like if you put the deer inside of walls, the problem is they start running around and they try to escape the walls and they kind of freak out and it's crazy. It's kind of hilarious, but it's also kind of crazy. So it's something you got to be careful with. It's too late. You're at Twitch now. It's okay, Vanilla Donut. I need you to come to Twitch and to YouTube right at the start so you can tell me if I forgot to. You can tell me if I forgot to click the button to go live. So I need to click a button in OBS and also on YouTube. I can hit a toggle to make that automatic so that as soon as I'm live on OBS, it goes live or goes offline on YouTube. But I'm afraid if I do that, if my internet drops out, instead of like a brief drop, it might like stop and then restart another video. I'm not actually sure how that works, but maybe it'd be okay to do that, and I should just click. Maybe I should actually just click the toggles and see how it works. That's the only way I'm going to find out how to try it. But yeah. So there's a second button I have to click that says go live, and end now. It says end stream on YouTube. And I forgot to click that. And I totally read the chat that asked, where is he? Because I was like 1 minute late to start the stream. Thought that was it. Are there double TC tiny maps? There are a couple, yes. Yeah, Budapest I made. That's a double TC tiny map. Hera's got the golden Kappa train. Yeah, I guess we have September for like a few more minutes. If anyone wants to sub, gift subs for some type of discount. 45 minutes left. And it's presented by Valorant Champions. Apparently Valorant can match subs. Okay, see, T90 still just chatting on his stream. Waiting to get going. I see DauT and TaToH both are online. Not in the lobby yet, but they're online. That's a step forward. And if can anyone spy T90's stream and tell me what the prizes are? Or what the prize pool per map is? That'd be nice to know. And I can put that in the YouTube description. So what let's see, is there a normal map pack for this? Let me actually look for that. I don't see a normal map pack for it, actually. I see the TCC map pack. That's a different set of maps. I don't see the TCC2 map pack. Maybe Arbase didn't upload it yet? Let me ask him. Actually, wait, maybe there's a T90 Community Tournaments Discord with a handbook. Oh, is this one legit just going to be the small maps? And not a normal one? This is just the one I have linked. Okay, I guess so. Don't have to sign in. I gotta sign into the website to view the mods. It's always a step I gotta click an extra button. Well, subs when we all know the real prize here is being the YouTube #1 chatter. That is a great prize. That's true. That is a great prize. I still don't know what determines that, but... It is there. My God, my hair is like sticking up in the back. Yeah. It's always weird when you see your own hair in the camera. It's like MVP in the game. There definitely is an algorithm for the game. What we'll never know is, I think, what was that? That Voobly stat that was like total wonders. It was just like a completely not related number, and no one ever knew what it was. That was crazy. Yeah, total wonders. Total number of people currently wondering about that stat? Maybe. And Buenos Tardes, hello there. Tole Covers. However I pronounce that. Twitch telling me new sponsorships are available. Those are mobile game stuff though. I'll probably do another food thing sponsorship. But I'm not going to do a mobile game. I don't care how much they pay me. That is just immoral to promote something like that. Oh, earlier today, in the Sudden Disaster Discord, T90 said, "This is late, but TY for the event was a great one." All right, yes, we're in the game. We're going. Here we go. And it's loading. We're good, I think. Yes. All right, let's get caught up to live time here. And here we are. Hopefully this is a play all 11. What is going on? We're way too fast here. So this is African River, or African River Small. There we are. And there's a lot of shallows around the outside that you can walk on and you can fish. There's a tiny bit of wood in the middle. And there are a bunch of water buffaloes and zebras and whatnot around your TC for food. And there we are, now we're up to live time. For some reason I didn't see that on the dashboard quickly enough. And thank you, I'm going to say Renaissance for the follow. Thank you. Hold on a second. Capture Rage will go black for a second. I need to adjust my volume so I don't have double volume. There we go. Sorry about that. Black screen. I can't minimize Capture Age and not have a black screen and get to the point where I can click my volume controls on Windows. User interfaces should not be this hard in 2025. So Austria is being pushed in here from DauT, so it'll be Malay Dravidians on a water map. No surprise there. No surprise there at all. There isn't much wood on these small maps, so you have to be careful about how you manage it. You also have to be careful about where you place your buildings, because finding a spot to place them will be very difficult. We'll have a mining camp for DauT, so lumber camp for TaToH, Mining camp for DauT, as DauT has very quickly gone for the dock and the fishing ship. You need to be very careful about how you manage your wood. When you have a lot of food near your TC on this map with all the fish. And with all the ostriches that are strewn about. So we'll have Loom on the way there for DauT after Feudal comes in. And TaToH is up. He will have done Loom already. A bit of a scout scuffle. Looks like TaToH taking the initiative there. I like how I can zoom out and see literally the... Like, I can cast without actually scrolling the camera. So TaToH's going to use a fishing ship to block the scout down there. That's nice. Well, at the same time, DauT is going to be attacking... Oh, his Loomless Vil is fighting a tiger on the side. Who's going to win that? The tiger's going to win. And at the same time, DauT is losing the scout fight. Oh, we're not going to miss anything. I should zoom in a little, I think. Just a little, and see DauT doing a tower. And TaToH will try to fight that with Vils. And TaToH's going to use a fishing ship to make sure that this is blocked off. DauT's going to lose his scout now, thanks to that fishing ship blocking TaToH was doing earlier. And will DauT get this up? TaToH's going to send his entire village to fight here. Now, DauT wants the tower because this is where TaToH's taking the fish. He can move his fishing ships to the other side. And that tower might not stay up for long as TaToH is fighting with a bunch of Vils. And he's sending even more Vils to join up. That tower maybe could have been a couple tiles over and been in the range of DauT's TC to have kept it... Oh, no, actually, it can't be. Because I decreased the range of towers and TCs in the maps. You gotta remember that. I decreased their range. I cut it in half. Cut the range of all buildings in half. Oh, if only that were a demo. If only that were a demo. But DauT has a galley. DauT has a galley. TaToH has a demo, of course. Oh my gosh, TaToH has a demo. DauT, don't do it, DauT, don't do it. No, DauT, no. Oh, okay, it's only 2 Vils, only 2 Vils. That could have been a lot worse. That could have been a lot worse. Oh man, I was worried for DauT there. Yeah, choose your 4x4 buildings with exceptional care. Is there anything in the exact center? Is it just a tree? Just some trees. The map usually has trees in the center, so I did what I could to fit trees in the center. These maps are a bunch of compromises to get stuff to fit. Yeah, range upgrades still add +1, +2, +3 respectively, but of course not to town centers. They do to towers and castles and whatnot. More towers from DauT. That means more Vil fights from TaToH. Only TaToH had a demo there. What have we come to when we're complaining that TaToH doesn't have enough demos? Going for fires. And he really could have used a demo to clear the Vils, but he might clear them anyway if the tower goes up. Fire is going to do some damage, and the scout... Okay, the scout isn't still there. Scout goes down right away. Hairs on the fire as more fires attempt to destroy it. And that will be forced back. So Vil counts are 25 to 23. That includes the 2 fishing ships for TaToH and the 1 for DauT. DauT's still fishing away. That might change in a hurry though as the fires come over. Harbor save would be clutch here. Oh! I'm pretty sure I cut the range of harbor docks in half too. But that is a good question about whether or not I did. I think I did. Harbor docks are the type of thing I would have remembered and tested. Yeah, I gotta keep an eye out for more demos. TaToH's housed. I guess he doesn't have enough space on the map to build houses. Well, a Vil fight to the north, but TaToH has a fire there. I don't think you want to bring your Vils to a fire ship fight. Hello, Noob Netrum. Tiny maps are great. Hope you enjoy them. I made these maps a while ago, but I'm just getting around to casting them now. Or I guess T90 just got around to organizing the Showmatch now. This is to promote the next T90 Community Cup. Oh, did DauT lose the tower? DauT lost the tower to the fire immediately! DauT! Oh, I lost that right away. TaToH's gonna do some quick gating and block the Vil. That's a dead Vil. Tatty. Oh, DauT, he tried to quick wall and he couldn't. As I was saying, this is for the T90 Community Cup, so if you want to sign up, sign-ups are open. There should be a link to it if you join T90's Discord. I'll make a post about this and about Stronghold Frenzy again, too, in my Discord later. Hello, Otis, Absolute Titanic, and hello, Sentient Beast. Yeah, Harbor Safe, as you said. I don't know if the game's gonna get there. I don't know if there's enough room on the map to construct a castle. But it would be fun if it did get there. Maybe they're just gonna play the maps alphabetically in order. Don't know if there's gonna be any map picking involved. The shortest AoE 2 tragedy, DauT tried to quick wall. Oh, where are they? I think these players need more demos. Okay, so big Vil fight here. TaToH has more Vils. DauT's trying to send some Vils over. TaToH taking a good villager lead. A demo could change the entire thing, though. A demo could change the entire thing. TaToH's got fires all over the place, and he definitely is winning the water now. 5 fires to 1. Oh, but DauT has a demo. It's not near the Vils. Not near the Vils. Gonna do a tower. Or is he gonna use the demo? Is he gonna use it on the fires? That's a bit of a waste. He's not gonna win the water anyway. I think TaToH has this game now. I mean, the only way things are changing is a demo, but this is TaToH we're talking about. Now castles in normal maps, now castles in small maps, and yeah, DauT thinks TaToH has it too. There's the GG. So DauT tried the tower rush, didn't quite work out for him. And it's a 23 to 6 KD. We got a bit of a taste of the TaToH demo there. Not complete, but a bit of a taste. Alright, so we at least got to see a demo. Did a couple Vils. And we'll just keep the ads off if we can. And let's see here. Yeah. Restart capture age between the games. And Rex, hello, how you doing? How are you doing? Hair's starting to dry off. So we are gonna get into game number 2 as soon as they get the lobby going. Hopefully they do this quickly. I don't see him in the lobby. I don't know if they're using a spec delay, so I gotta be fast to catch them. We need like a way to find stuff more quickly on the dash. I don't know if Happy Leaves can do some magic for us. Maybe like I pick a set of players and auto queue for those players, but definitely could use a way to find stuff a bit more easily so I don't miss the first minute of a game or so as I'm trying to find it and get into it. Or DE itself could, you know, do that, but that's high hope, and I got much more faith in Happy Leaves. I like how TaToH titled his stream in Spanish. You can read that on the dashboard. It's Ridiculamente Pequeños. Mapas Ridiculamente Pequeños. I can practice my Spanish that I can't speak. I can name it in German. Die kleine Landkarten. Die ultra kleine Landkarten. Germans would say ultra, right? They wouldn't. They just use the word. Pretty sure. Alright, so right away, it's a lion. We're fighting the lion with TaToH and his Vils. He's going for the shorefish in the middle of the map. And let me make sure I can see my YouTube chat too. YouTube, y'all are important. So this map, usually your town center is like in a crater surrounded by land. There wasn't room for the land on this map, so I had to just shove it in the corner and do whatever I could to make space for it so we had room in the middle. Yeah, you can't build on the quicksand terrain, so the map is really going to be a struggle for space, as many of these maps will be. So it looks like they're just playing the maps in order. I saw in the chat, I think it was $50 per win. I'm not sure what the actual prize pool is, but it is play all 11 maps. We'll see how excited the players are as they get deeper into the set to keep going. But all the small map show matches so far have been pretty darn competitive. And these maps are always really interesting to see. So, Badlands. We have a bunch of shorefish in the middle along with some wood. That's going to be the main source of wood. Players start with a hut, they start with a bunch of vills, then they'll have some sheep here, an elephant, and ostriches by the TC, so they'll have some good food resources. Spanish versus Mongols. DauT going to be focusing on the elephants for all the extra food he'll get in the hunt. TaToH as the Spanish... I don't think he's going to get to conquistadors here. He's just maybe picking his home civ. Don't see any space big enough for a castle or a market. Maybe if you delete your hut, you could do one. Maybe if you chop your trees, then you could do one. Let's see, scouts even on hit points. DauT trying to take the hill if he can. Ooh, gets a hill hit. Nicely done. And TaToH will have to run away there. Have a lumber camp going up for DauT. Oh, the lion chasing the Vill, quick wall from TaToH. Oh, the quick walls. Had to come off of the water to pull that off. That was precise. And he will be TaToH will be laming the ostriches. Extra important against the Mongols. He pushed it to the TC for DauT. DauT, go hunt your ostrich. DauT, he pushed it for you. Go hunt it. You're not making the full crater. It doesn't fit. Hello, Red Cliffy. I fit as much as I could. We gotta make compromises, right? It's one of those things that we've lost in the modern era of American politics, the compromise. Our era of polarization. You gotta leave room for sometimes you fit the crater on the map, and it's gotta be shoved in the corner, because that's the only way you get a crater. Vills will be chasing some other Vills. Lots of low HP Vills, but they're all running back to the TC. At some point, someone will have to play Berbers for the speedier Vills in the Vill fights. So DauT with the score lead so far, he's now moving out to the shorefish, having taken most of his hunt. There's another ostrich left. TaToH hasn't lamed that. DauT has to be careful about a couple of those Vills. I know DauT has done a lot of Vill fighting on Rage Forest recently. That's just a mess of HP bars. Let's let the Vills fight. DauT clicks up to feudal first. Mongols have a good eco bonus, a good eco advantage. TaToH loses the scout. DauT's lost his scout too, so neither player with the scout anymore. I guess there isn't much on this map that you need to scout though. Back when I was young in the Dark Age, we could only afford 2 sides of our crater. Vill kind of getting trapped, very low on hit points. We'll see if he can make it back. TaToH will lose a Vill. Alright, DauT trying to pull back. TaToH still is not clicked up. TaToH actually nowhere near clicking up in terms of food. He is Spanish Vill fighting when he is 4 ages away from supremacy. He's in the Dark Age and he's in Age 1 and he needs Age 4 for that. He will destroy DauT's lumber camp, but these up here are baobab trees with 200 wood on them, so lots of wood if DauT wants to chop up there. This map seems small. I'm glad it does, because that is the entire point of the map. to be small. There you go. DauT is up. What's he going to do with his uptiming, though? He wants to get a Vil, trades 1 for 1. TaToH still in the Dark Age. DauT trying to run. DauT's doing Wheelbarrow. DauT wants speedier Vils for the Vil fight. Let's go. Kills another Vil. Needs to get one back. Ooh, doesn't get it back to the TC in time. I'll blame Nilly for that. And path it away. Weak Vil getting blocked. Can he run in a straight line to the TC? I think he can. Remember, the range is short. You got to be extra close to the TC. TaToH losing another Vil. DauT dominating this Vil fight, I have to say. But also the fact he's up to feudal meant he has fewer Vils. TaToH staying Dark Age just to have more villagers. Maybe that pays off for him after a while if it's a huge Vil fight, and DauT's going to have to put this Wheelbarrow to work, as he's falling even farther behind in Vil numbers because of the Wheelbarrow. Maybe he needs to hop inside and heal. But he will... Oh, look at all those weak Vils from DauT. He has done a great job of pulling back the weak Vils, but all of his Vils are hurt. He really needs a monk. Hello, Janchess. Could Vikings be OP on tiny maps with the instant Wheelbarrow? Oh my god, I never thought of Vikings as a Vil fight in Civ, but now that you mentioned the instant Wheelbarrow, yes. They could be. DauT had Vikings on this map. Well, he might not be up, though. Remember, no Dark Age bonus. So hard to get to the instant Wheelbarrow, maybe. Oh, DauT trying to wall in TaToH's... TaToH has 4 Vils that are going to be stonewalled in now. But remember, only feudal age stone walls, so not that much HP on them. And Vils will do a great job of fighting them. Yeah, the pole healing villagers should be nice. Nice as TaToH finally clicks up. DauT might need to heal his Vils in his TC, but no, he finally gets an archery range, and he can long distance mine a bit of gold to get some archers out. TaToH's gonna need to get up then. DauT with the speedy Vil, he's gonna go for it, but TaToH will block. TaToH trying to rescue his Vils, sending more Vils over to make sure he can rescue them. And at home, TaToH not disturbed at home. He is freely taking a hunt, taking berries, taking fish, taking wood, doing whatever he wants. Might need to get some skirms out when he gets up though, and as he does free his Vils, he will extract them. Pulls and bring back the Alcatraz vibes. As archers, we'll have archers for DauT, forward barracks for TaToH. Slamming that down. Archer keeps coming forward. We'll try to hit the villagers. Lots of low HP Vils here and there. No militia. TaToH trying to wall in DauT's Vils, actually. Now both players going to lose a Vil. DauT going to fight, but he'll have archer support in the fight. DauT might lose another Vil as a low HP Vil for TaToH. So far, DauT trading evenly on the Vils. Might get an advantage here. Speedier Vils, can they catch her? Can they catch her in time? Archers come from behind. TaToH might lose another Vil. Oh, she's running into the wood line. DauT should be able to catch her unless TaToH blocks. Nope, she goes down. TaToH loses more ground over here as the archers are pushing him back. Doesn't have the wood yet for another building. Doesn't have a range anywhere. Oh, no, does have a range on the side. There he goes. And he's going to have to go skirms to fight the archers. If DauT sees the range, that's probably just going to be a skirm transition then for him. And DauT will be trying to get a tower up in the middle of the map. The tower, remember, it is short of range. Doesn't actually cover the wood line. I don't know, does DauT play with the range indicators? Alright, now DauT dominating with the archers, getting a couple of Vil picks. Can he get one more on the downhill? Yes, he can. And he will dive the first skirm and try to take it out before the skirm numbers grow. Right now, TaToH might be in a position where he's struggling for wood. DauT's looking to tie up the set 1-to-1. And the tower goes up in the middle. And DauT can't quite hit that Vil, as much as I'm sure he'd like to. Maybe he could come around with the archers. Should be aware that Vil's there, right? Yes, you can definitely see. You can see everything. Sees the range. And still going for archers. He is doing a lumber camp in the middle under the tower. This maybe makes it a bit awkward to move the Vils back and forth. TaToH will use the skirms to kill an archer or two here. Small maps and 10 times techs. Oh boy. Less than a third the size and 10 times the tech. Or depending how you measure the size, I could say less than 1/9 the size if I count total tiles instead of side length. Maybe that's the way to do it. These are 36 by 36 instead of 120 by 120. But now DauT has skirms. TaToH has an archer that'll go down to skirm, so everyone losing their archers now. But DauT manages to have a 1 vil lead. And an extra skirm. How much smaller? 36 by 36 instead of 120 by 120. So yeah, let's see if I can remember those off the top of my head, what the numbers are. It is 14,400 tiles versus 1,296 tiles, I think. So it's less than 1/9 the size. Because the side length, like 1/3 of 120 would be 40 tiles, and these are 36 tiles on the side length, so in total area, it's less than being less than 1/3 the side length is then less than 1/9 the total area, or total number of tiles. Is it possible to have a castle on this map, Jen? If you find a spot for it, I'm sure. So DauT will be over here as we're talking about side length and find ways to almost wall in this range. Needs one more tile, and the range will be inoperable. Or not inoperable, but the archers won't be able to ungarrison. There he goes, there he goes. Got it, 9%. 9% of the size. Okay, Skirm's picking off some Vils, DauT doing armor. That'll help Skirms against Vils, the Vils come a-fighting. That's what they're doing. And I'd absolutely love how DauT walled that in, as that means TaToH won't get any more reinforcements, and he had to do another range. TaToH had to do another range, whereas DauT did a market and a blacksmith. There's no way DauT's gonna click up, though. Maybe he's putting the fear of an up timing in TaToH's mind. But TaToH just did the blacksmith. Maybe DauT just wanted to market. So he could delete the market for a castle. Maybe he's just reserving space for a castle for later on. Now it feels like TaToH's the one being a bit more harassed at this point. He's trying to do wheelbarrow himself. Speedier Vils for chasing down skirms could be nice. He's chasing down skirms with Vils on the right. DauT had to move away from that tower in the middle. Both players trying to be in the middle. DauT with some idols. They just take the shorefish with them, has them right next to the mill, so convenient. And TaToH's going to try to extract the archers from his range by destroying the palisades. Maybe DauT needed stone walls. We'll expose the Vils to some javelins, but from what we've seen, players have been good at running their Vils away. Now TaToH can't ungarrison because the skirms would pick off the archers right away. And TaToH will call the GG. He will call the GG, and DauT will tie it up 1-1, as he's stuck. He can't do anything. He has wood he can't spend, doesn't have food, and he deleted the TC. Wait, was that an accident? Did he do that on purpose? Did he try to delete something else and delete the TC? Did he try to delete the hut for a mining camp and delete the TC accidentally? So can someone watch TaToH's stream and confirm that? I was gonna say, no, we can't go back. Capture Age hides that behind a paywall. You can't just go back. He must have tried to delete the hut. I mean, we wouldn't see his mouse cursor anyway. I don't think this is just a, oh, I'm gonna say GG, delete. I think this is a, he tried to delete the hut for a mining camp and deleted the TC moment. I need to, can we check the VOD on his stream? He's streaming right now. Let's check his point of view. Is anyone subbed to his stream so you can rewind? Let me go to his current broadcast. Anyway, tab out of that. And we'll try to... let me investigate this a bit. Alright, I got TaToH stream here. I got TaToH stream. Let's see what's going on. He's microing here against those skirms. Let's just see where his mouse cursor is. He's making archers. He's unqueuing them. Are we right by the end? Okay, maybe we have a bit more time to go. Right there. There we go. Okay. So he's fighting over there. Fighting with the Vils. Skirm's gonna push him back. Oh, he deleted it to build a market? Oh, it was... oh my gosh. TaToH. Oh, that's what he did. He deleted it to build a market. But it's the quicksand terrain, so he couldn't build on top of it. Once you delete it, you can't rebuild. Okay, that explains it then. That explains it. He was thinking he had 700 wood and he needed to rebalance his economy, and that was the only spot he might have for it, but he couldn't build on it. That's the answer to our question. That answers it. All right, so that ties it 1-1. TaToH cooked a bit too hard. It was a Hail Mary that fell short. It was a Hail Mary that he intentionally threw out of bounds. Alright, let's just look for the next game, and it will be on Big Freeze. Okay, Big Freeze. Sorry for the ad, this will just be at the start. On Twitch. There we are. Alright, Big Freeze. This is a walled map, so we have a bit more of a normal game here, if normal could be said for this. Polar bears in the middle. I used one of the new objects. Look how cute they are. And it'll be Italians, Malians. Wait, what the? TaToH. Okay, TaToH deleted the walls to destroy that, and he will build a house in the middle. Yep, we just looked at his stream and saw. And scout fight, TaToH sending the Vil, and they both lose the scouts. So welcome in from the ad break. The map is Big Freeze. TaToH and DauT both lost their scouts. TaToH tried to lame a boar, but DauT uses the house trick to bring the boar into his TC. Oh, well done from DauT. Well done from DauT, and we'll have a middle going up in the middle for TaToH. And TaToH has to be careful about his own boars. He's bringing it into the TC now. Ooh, trying to shoot it and run it back. I went to see his stream as told. We went and opened his stream here. Anyway, the map is Big Freeze. TaToH killed a polar bear right at the start. The civs are Italians for DauT and Malians for TaToH. The alien civs, A-L-I-A-N-S, for both of them. The IT versus M civs. The out of bounds mountain looks cool. Yeah. Like the maps were so small. I was like, where do I put the mountains? And if I put them right at the edge, they kind of flew out of bounds a bit. So maybe this is me cheating slightly, but I need to have trees on the outside. Trees work. Oh, maybe I should show this off, but the trees are all placed using fish traps. Yeah. The trees all get placed using fish traps. At your home base or your dog pen. It's like your child's playpen. And you need one of those screwdrivers to unlock the gate and get out. Stop breaking the laws of physics by leaving the mountain on the edge of the world. Stop breaking the laws of physics by making the world flat, then. You break physics, I'll break it right back. Why we studied math. Also, this is deep water, so even if you fish the fish, you cannot dock atop their former location. Just like Ghost Lake, where it has the little deep fish, or the deep water pools in the ice. So both players actually going for the middle. Milling the fish, taking them. TaToH doing loom, and both players about to click up. Will DauT go up without loom? That would be one heck of a risk. And he's gonna do it. I think I just saw him 50 gold, and okay, he's doing it. He's doing it. TaToH will be up first, though. DauT does the Italians, actually. He has enough food. Might he consider fast castling here? Might he consider fast castling? Ultra maps, ultra small maps. Hello, Alonzo. Hello, hello. Has anyone interrogated the flat earthers on the theoretical physics of hanging over the edge anyway? Well, I guess that's what we have here. It seems to work out just fine. And Market Blacksmith coming up for TaToH. And leaving a 36 tile apartment, you feel the struggle. Hello, Hans. And not much space, is it? So fast castles from both, it would seem. Maybe a bit short on food for TaToH here. Didn't do a mill on the berries, just on the fish. And DauT will have a bit more fish access. He's lingering a bit longer in the middle. Oh, an outpost going up here for DauT. 36 by 36 tile home. That would be an absolutely huge house. Imagine if you could quick wall with a 36 by 36 tile building. Oh my gosh, can we mod a 36 by 36 tile building into the game? And then have like a quick wall challenge? I'm sure Viper would enjoy that. Outpost going up for DauT. A double building sized mod. Small maps with double sized buildings. That would be one heck of an adventure. So what's going to happen in the middle now as TaToH hits castle? Both of these are good monk civs. See, Malians do have heresy, whereas Italians do not. So heavy monks might even favor the Malians a bit. The only thing they miss is illumination. Italians will get that, but then miss heresy. And with the gold situation, heresy definitely a tech Malians could consider. So Malians with the faster uptiming, not really what you expect when you're playing Italians. You might think the Italians are up faster with their discounts. DauT gonna send his village to try to fight this. Won't be successful in stopping it though. Okay, DauT has to... Can DauT attack the straggler and then go forward? I don't think so. He will go for one big Vil fight. TaToH will try to keep his Vil safe, and he will be successful in doing so. DauT not there in time though. DauT will want a castle drop. Where will... Does he have space to drop a castle? Does he have space anywhere? Yes, he does. He does have space for a castle. Okay, TaToH will do a mangonel. Can TaToH deny this? Will this be a DauT castle, or will this be a DauT castle? Mangonel pops out, hits a Vil. The Vils have to run, turn around. Vil goes down. Castle goes up. And not much range on the castle, but now DauT can maybe get some Genoese crossbowmen out. Mangonel comes forward. Mangonel's actually outrange castles now. Castle will need fletching and bodkin, and then the Mangonel still will outrange it. If you get Bracer, you equal the range of the Mangonel. There is a monastery from DauT, and he can start picking up relics. TaToH already has one. TaToH never built that wall. Yeah, 2x2 houses is 4x4. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Double building size. Yeah, that'd be some insane quick walling on that. Or lack of quick walling if they don't fit. Maybe both. Now, the problem with that castle is it doesn't defend enough. DauT will need somehow to fight those Mangonels, and I don't know how that's going to happen. Not with the short range on the castle. He will, however, start picking up monks. Hello, Luna. Now, this TC will go down. DauT will mine as much stone as he can before it. But as we look at these range indicators, that Mangonel... perfect location between the castle and the TC. If DauT could afford Bodkin, he could destroy the Mangonel. He's gonna have to send the Vills. Oh, those are weak Vills, and that's 3 Mangonels. That's not gonna work. TaToH, can he get an attack round? Oh, Vills coming from all sides. TaToH can get a big attack round on the Vills. There he goes. That's 3 Vills, 4 Vills dead. Sacrifice the monk for it. DauT's going for the Mangonels. He managed to close the distance. TaToH will sacrifice a Mangonel for another Vill. Oh, quick wall, quick wall. TaToH now has some Mangonel attacks on the other Vills. DauT, he's lost 14 Vills this game. How do we have a 14-0 Eco KD, and TaToH is only 19 to 12 in the Vills? Mangonel's not in range. Yes, for the ultra small maps, we cut the range of the buildings in half. The range in half. Yeah, let's go in for the TC. I bet DauT's wishing he had a melee unique unit here. 1 Woad Raider, 1 Berserk. Everything would die. He could somehow afford redemption. Maybe he could convert the Mangonels. But now his starting TC is destroyed. He is down to 11 Vills. Does not have any gold income other than the 4 relics he has. Attempt a forward mining camp. And ram push being prepped for TaToH, but does not have the pop space, needs more houses. Could they be 2x8? Ooh, they would definitely be 2x8. Be an extra long gate. Yeah, Palisades would then be 2x2. Man, there's a conversion for DauT. That's a way to start getting your Vill count back. I learned that in those commie games yesterday. Missionaries converting defeated player Vills to boom. And now Redemption to fight the Rams. Rams are going to come to the side of the Mangonels, so if Vills pop out, Mangonels will be there. Yep, DauT trying to garrison and ungarrison. Doesn't have many Vills left to use here. TaToH can fall back and repair. And Atonement is in. Atonement is in for TaToH, so he can convert monks. And things looking really good here for TaToH. Really, really good for him. Castle did destroy the blacksmith at the front. DauT, send the Vills, DauT. Send them all. Send all 11 of them. All 11 are in the castle right now. There they go. There they go. What type of attack ground will TaToH get? He won't get an attack ground as DauT has a conversion. Now he gets an attack ground. Only gets 1 Vill though. The monk goes down. The ram is chasing the Mangonel. Mangonel is going to not get a shot off. Ooh, castle gets a Mangonel. What is that range in the castle? Castle still stands. DauT will try to repair it. He'll go for another conversion. Yes, here again come the rams. DauT won't be... He will be tempted to convert one. He converts a ram. And can use that to ram the other ram. I will be Mangonel down. Oh, Mangonel gets both rams. Oh, DauT's probably happy with that, if he can be happy down 9 to 18 Vils. 9 to 18 Vils. Feels almost like a sudden disaster game. Need more than 4 relics? I think your eco usually wants more than just 4 relics. Look at that monk now converted inside of the murder hole's range. Trying to convert the other monk. Seems to be no real utility in having over 25 Vils since space for production buildings is so limited. That's a good point. Maybe you still want him for your get res for Imp, but there's a GG from DauT, and TaToH takes it 2-1. That's a 27 to 11 KD. And much better score eco or res collected for TaToH. Faster up. GG. Teutons would shine. For what, the tower rushes? Maybe, but remember, the tower range is cut in half, so it's not insta-win if you tower rush. Not insta-win, nowhere close. Alright, and then we get into the next map in just a moment. Not even in the lobby yet. So thank you all for watching, and remember T90 is hosting this, so go give him, you're probably following him already, give him a follow if you're not. How are you going to defend against Teutonic Knights? Teutonic, do you mean Teuton Knights or Teutonic Knights? Totally legit. And there we are, DauT hosting again. So TaToH with a 2-1 lead. Next map alphabetically, what will that be? Might be Coastal Arena, I think. Yeah, Coast Arena. And then Hoodoo, which is basically Scandinavia. Coast Arena will be an interesting one, for sure. It's like Arena, but you're walled in, and you have some walls that extend to the shore. And there's like some beach terrain, and there are many different things going on. It's an example of circle walls from the Mad Catter. I tried to make walls in circles. And I couldn't quite replicate that in the small map, but I did what I could. He has a great YouTube video about, as I knocked my mic, about making walls in circles. Circles instead of just squares, because default walls are squares. I wonder what they were thinking of in the Age of Kings, and they were just like, "Oh, we'll make walls and we'll make them square." And the map that'll do that is Fortress, and that's it. I guess Fortress, I think they didn't even have square walls because they had the different min and max distances in Age of Kings. Don't quote me on that, but I remember looking at the map script and differences from AOK to AOC, and my mind is telling me that was one of them. Oh, apparently... green slime. Typing Discord. So apparently there's going to be a price hike for Game Pass. Alright, we're in the game, and I've been paying attention to this on my Discord and tried to type. Shouldn't type in Discord while I'm streaming. Play Britons rain across the map with longbows? Yes. Alright, so TaToH deciding he don't need no walls on this map. Let's see, I tried to make him slightly circular, but there's just not room here. This is Coast Arena. Coast Arena. Lots of resources and relics in the middle. Don't ask me how I fit them there. I don't know. There are shipwrecks with golds in your home base. You also have a main gold. You have stone. And you have a lumber camp that where DauT will wall in a ville. We got loom from TaToH. He's not going to go up yet. He might just be housed. He needs to find space for a house. He's going to try to wall in DauT. TaToH going to try to wall in DauT. DauT sees that the ville doesn't have loom, and DauT will pounce. Not resist fighting a loomless ville. DauT doing loom himself, but TaToH right now has a timing advantage. DauT trying to get the kill on the ville. DauT will send his vills over to fight, but will lose the scout in the process. And he'll have to try to run a ville around. TaToH blocks, nicely done. And just as loom comes in, DauT loses the ville. And TaToH with a nice advantage in the middle, trying to wall in DauT. Don't think DauT can bring his ville back. Unless he deletes another wall now. Yeah, TaToH has that walled in. And he will delete the wall, but TaToH will take that opportunity to keep walling. No loom, your doom. And DauT did not loom before the ville fight. So Vietnamese Britons here. I guess Vietnamese could go Imp Skirm. And when you say play Britons, if you meant it, DauT listened. So DauT luring in the board. Have lots of fish on the outside. We'll see if anyone docks. Lots of snapper fish. Imp? Yeah, who knows? Maybe you'll reach Imp in one of these games. Maybe. Wouldn't be the most outlandish thing I've ever seen. So DauT going up here on the outside for DauT.
Ready.
Orville's taking the turkeys under the TC. Hello, Viper 999 fan, 666 fan. Wouldn't a castle into a win be much more achievable than Imp? Well, we saw that last map, and the lack of range on the castle hurts. That Vietnamese TC bonus was handy on this map, yes, Alex. TaToH knew exactly where DauT was to wall him in, and wall him in, he has done completely. So you had both players docking now. DauT did dock earlier and get the fishing chip out. We'll give him a slight timing advantage there. TaToH still needs a bit more wood. Good FC on this map. Plop down the castle, go longbow. Might not be the most horrible play. Actually, I'm kind of liking that FC longbow. Same wavelength. Good to be on the same wavelength as DauT when it comes to Age of Empires. So DauT will be our first player up to feudal. He will add in another dock in the south. Galley? Maybe. We'll see. He will have the timing advantage if he does want to go galleys. Might be able to disrupt TaToH's fish. TaToH has to delete a house to get space for a lumber camp. Yeah, TaToH playing no walls. He has deleted everything and is completely naked at the front. Exposed to anything DauT could do if he breaks through the palisades. Well, I guess not completely naked. He did add in a row of walls behind the other walls. Oh, I also have some trees and walls overlapping. That's interesting. That shouldn't happen. Feels broken. I'll need to investigate that. That shouldn't happen. Anyway, DauT's up to feudal. And it'll be triple dock for TaToH. Oh gosh, this might just be a huge galley war. So double dock galley production for DauT, triple for TaToH. Triple dock galleys for TaToH. I'll have to make up for being up later. There's double vet axe already in for DauT. And fletching comes in.
Ready.
Ooh, weak vills on the woodline. Don't think the galley can hit them, but maybe a war galley could. That will see the number of docks if he scouts. And there he goes. There are the fishing ships. And we both could go down. And they do both go down. Alright, DauT's gonna have to get back. Tower war over here. DauT slightly later. We'll have a blacksmith in the middle for TaToH. Don't think he can fit a market anywhere. You do need both of your feudal buildings at the same time. And so you can't just delete the blacksmith for a market. You gotta fit both of them. Did they change the rule? It's always been like that. It's always been like that. You need both at the same time. You can't make one, delete it, and then build another. You need both. You can delete the TC for a market, but then you won't have a building for clicking up. You need to make sure you have a terrain upon which you can construct the market. So galley fight here. TaToH would love to pick off the rest of DauT's fishing ships, and that means his final one. Like the market, and then we build your TC on top of it? Okay, fair enough, fair enough. As long as you don't have quicksand, or rock, or shallows or water under your TC. As DauT's fish all go down.
Yay.
Galleys will be moving around a bit down here.
Grayton.
As the lumber camp is deleted, but vills go down, vills go down.
Ready.
Galleys will come around the side, and both players trying to control with their galleys what the other player can do on land. TaToH, I think, has... Let's say, I felt like TaToH was getting a bit of an advantage, but his advantage now is 11 to 6 in galley numbers. He is down in vills, 27 to 19. Okay, he's trying to sandwich DauT's galleys, and I think he'll be successful there. Raise his economy, though. Hello, Ringlord. And Guten Tag, Lingxander. And Burrito Clappin. Hello, hello, hello. Famous Burrito Clappin. Three dock play on a map where three boats cannot sail. Sailing just fine there. Probably not 3 war galleys though. Or maybe. It's probably big enough. Tower with fletching even can't reach those galleys, and TaToH with a sizable water advantage. DauT leading his blacksmith to try to go and pressure in the middle. Gets up a tower and tries to go through the walls. TaToH has to react with stone walls. Has to react with stone in the walls. Land the map. I can't fit anything else on the map. Trust me, I've tried many different sizes and permutations of this. Can't really fit anything else and still have water and walls like the original map does. No demos, nowhere to run? You run to the middle of the map. But yeah, demos could be useful. We're seeing one from DauT right here. It's gonna pop out from the dock. Where is it then gonna go? Or it'll just hide in the dock. Maybe he's trying to scare TaToH off with the flag.
Mandatum?
I don't think DauT's gonna be able to break through that house. No, he's going for the walls. We're in the tower, yeah. Have Slavs been played? I don't think so yet. 775. Yeah, the galleys do outrange towers now. 5+1 versus 4+1. So yeah, they do outrange towers. That changes things a bit on the water. Doubtly losing a dock and losing more ability to chop wood, as the outside wood is controlled by his galleys. Oh, one ship in the south will try to do well. Might destroy 3 galleys, actually. Hero ship getting repaired, too. More full HP, or no, not full HP galleys. More low HP galleys coming forward without microing desperately. Oh, imagine how fast he's clicking now. And DauT will call the GG. TaToH goes up 3-1. Only the map size. That's what we started out doing. Only the map size is different, but then the towers were modded. Towers were modded. I cut their range in half. Towers in all ranged buildings. Because we had seen the maps were kind of just nothing but tower fights. Guard tower, if it's whatever it normally is. If it's +1, it's +1. Great. I look very red because of the scoreboard that was on the screen. The timeline and capture age. So 3-1 for TaToH. Alright, let me leave you guys with captures real quick. I need to run to the bathroom between the games. And they should get started. I'm queued to join once they start. All right, I'm back. And yeah, so this is basically Scandinavia. So TaToH does to the water first. Yeah, chat. You gotta commentate for me while I'm running to the bathroom. DauT will go to Dock 2. It'll be Aztecs and Turks. Usually a very interesting Civ matchup in terms of the monk versus gunpowder settings, but fast imp possibilities too. But here, I guess TCing the middle a bit more gives you some more map control. Lets you get more elephants. Is it just Scandinavia? I guess so. I was confused about that too when I saw it in the map pool. Our base wanted a small version. I was like, okay, I'll make a small version. It's like reskinned Scandinavia. I don't know who originally made it. Hoodoo. Where is the snow? Oh, snow's back on Scandinavia. I'd be asking where are the boars and the deer. Those are on Scandinavia too. Also, lots of berries. That's the difference. This map has berries. Scandinavia doesn't have berries. You get 3 boars to make, and a larger patch of deer to make up for the lack of berries. You're in one spot. We did. I think I need to be slightly more zoomed out than I'd want to. What I could do is if they do play all 11 games, I could maybe do a time lapse of all 11 games at once. I could just record each of them at a fast speed, and then play them all back. That could be fun. Might not be very watchable, but could be fun. And hello, Bart on YouTube. How you doing? So docks on both sides. And Loom on the way for DauT. Looks like he is not going to click up. He's just doing Loom. He's got 13 vills on food, though. Actually, he is going to click up. Never mind. I was looking at... Oh, wait. Let me, This might be confusing. Is this all test? Yes. Let me swap the scoreboards around. TaToH's over on the left side. DauT's on the right. That's where I was confused. I was like, he doesn't have the food to go up. I was looking at the wrong side. There we go. Now that's better. That's better. Should notice that right at the start. DauT's up. He's destroying a house. And he'll go destroy another house and wall off. Maybe look to be walled off. Oh, he's gonna dock. He'll forward dock. Can you dock middle ponds and make galleys? If you take the shorefish, yes, I believe you can, yes. On this one you can. You even do Malay harbors. Too lazy to play AoE 2? Oh, that's okay. Some people prefer just watching. Thanks for being here. So what does DauT do in Feudal? He makes fire galleys. He'll be attempting to go forward fire galleys and disrupt TaToH's fishing ships. Opening with a demo to try to snipe fish could be interesting, but maybe not against TaToH. TaToH would definitely be aware of that, and Blacksmith here for TaToH. As well have double bit axe on the way for DauT. As I say, hosted by T90, because T90 is the one who did the, is doing the prize pool for it. That's why it says hosted by T90. So, elephant taken under the TC. And we'll have castle age for TaToH. He's going to turn this into a fast castle. Guess he must have enough food from the fish and the elephants. All the fishing ships here will go down. What will TaToH do when he's... Oh my gosh, TaToH's on stone. DauT will stone wall. TaToH, if he has room for a castle, can make janissaries. I guess he can maybe delete those palisades and then have room for a castle? DauT could feasibly do enough stone walls on this map that TaToH would have to delete the TC for a castle. Or delete the blacksmith over here. Like how straight they look with little gaps in between them. Like, oh, you can just walk through that. No, you can't. Fire has to be careful of the TC. 9 vills inside the TC. TaToH does not have much map space. It's 32 vills to 18. DauT won't be too far away from clicking up himself, and he is trying to do more stone walls. What does TaToH do? Delete the blacksmith to build a castle? I think that's his only option. I mean, he could take the outpost in the stump, but I think this wall still blocks that area. Yeah, it has to be for the outpost. I mean, for the blacksmith. Oh my dad, DauT just needs a demo then. Yeah, there he goes. DauT, where's the demo? Where are the demos, DauT? Demos! Demos! I don't think TaToH can do this. There's a tower on one side, there's ships on the other. Oh, DauT just needs a demo. I think this goes up. I don't think it gets stopped fully. Maybe a vill or two could go down now the 2 galleys are out. TaToH has to keep garrisoning them. DauT just will sail away though. Just will sail away. And will contentedly fish on his side without any pressure as he clicks up to the castle age now. And he's a vill on stone. I don't know what he does though against janissaries. Anything he does is gonna have to be a castle age response. So Eco KD 8-2 in favor of DauT. But what does he do against janissaries? I feel like it has to be Aztec monks. There is a hole. Oh no, DauT, there's a hole. Quick wall behind that real quick. Oh, the TC covers the hole though. TC gets a kill. And castle age on the way for DauT. Answer is always skirms? Aztec skirms? Maybe. There's a lot of gold for that. Not a lot of... Could he do Market University and go Imp anyway with the fish? Maybe that's a play. Straight to Imp. There's a ton of food for whatever he's gonna do. And it won't be a castle, he's 0 stone. On TaToH only 14 vills, he will struggle to pump out more than only 2 Janissaries, so DauT is not under a timing pressure to do anything, but he will do a double monastery build as the Aztecs. Not surprising to see that from Aztecs. On your DauT skirmish out, hello mouse puddles, how are you doing? Those are grand campaigns. I haven't actually played, if you mean the like the Chronicles one. I didn't actually play any of them. I heard that there were like some positive reviews of them. Unless you mean like the Victors and Vanquished ones that are a very different style. I enjoyed them when they were custom scenarios, but I didn't actually play the other ones. Straight to imp for what? Treb with no army? I mean, Trebs will range the entire map. Sanctity, gonna get some monk hit points. Remember, you can't convert a castle. But Janissaries had their range nerfed from 8 to 7, so a 9 range monks will be able to convert from farther away. This is good, mouse is fine. How am I? I'm doing okay. A bit tired today, but holding up. I haven't been sleeping particularly well recently. Six, 5, 4, 7, 8, 9. The Janissaries will walk around the side, but find nary a hole. As monks will try to convert and keep them away. Try to convert everything you can. If everything was halved, wouldn't that make it normal? It would. The only thing we have is the building range. That's just because mostly we were tired of tower rushes every single game. And now we do at least get to see something different. I mean, this is triple monasteries from DauT. I feel like he might need a workshop for Rams at some point if he's going to stay castle, but triple monastery. Monks wandering around still. We'll have a workshop from TaToH, maybe some mangonels. How many resources are left? Let's see. There's around 9,000 wood, 5,000 or 5 berries for 600 food. 10k gold, 3k stone, and not much fish. Oh, 400 fish and being taken quickly. There's redemption for DauT. Okay. That's expensive for someone who looked like he was about to go imp. I guess he's gonna say, you know what, I'm gonna lose the TC. I'll rebuild that before going imp, maybe. Long until he has no trees left. Let's see if he does a mining camp instead of a lumber camp there, maybe soon. Wood control is crucial on this map. But DauT has a ton of monks he can use to come down here. A siege tower. A siege tower, that's for use against the monks. For Janissaries to hop inside and outside. As TaToH is going to the corner, just trying desperately to find any type of remaining resource. And pump out the Janissaries, pump out the Janissaries, this is his only plan. I'm waiting to see the siege tower just be used somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere. And defensive castle from DauT coming up. Defensive castle from DauT. Ever consider hosting a 4v4 Michi? And if not, please do consider it. Okay, here it is. Here's the siege tower. Here it is. There's a lot of Janissaries in the siege tower. Monks want conversions. They're going to hop in and out. Every time they hop in, they break the conversions. Shouldn't be a monk that's able to convert that. castle's up. What does DauT gain from that? Well, if he goes imp, he'll gain trebs. We might see a game go imp. Just might. Oh, the Janissaries, they popped over the wall. Can they get back inside? I don't think they can get back inside. I don't think that's a mistake from TaToH. DauT is laughing. TaToH calls it GG. And DauT's climbing back into this now, makes it 3-2. So TaToH uncursing the Janissaries over the wall and couldn't hop back in across the diagonal. And he'd lose everything there to conversions. So GG. There we are. Alright. Oh, did my camera freeze? My camera froze. Weird. Get rid of it then. Camera froze. Is play all 11? Yes. So we have 6 more, which is just about halfway there. This will probably be like a 3.5 hour show match. Until DauT has no trees left. Let me turn my camera off if it's freezing. Don't want it overheating. Usually I just restart it and I'm fine, but I'm not going to risk it. Too expensive of a camera that I end up using as a webcam. That happens sometimes, though. And next up will be the map Koala. Next will be Koala. How this one managed to fit as a small map, I don't know. But hopefully they enjoy it. Why does it say small map, but his says ultra tiny map? Same thing. Alright, we're loading in, and here we are. And Koala. It is now Koala. Each player has 3 relics, and you can kind of see the koala shape if you kind of look at it from the side and squint. Not as obvious as the main map, but I think I got the features here. Players have boars they can lure in. Seems to have spawned the boars rather fairly. Initial scout fight early on, it'll be Armenians for DauT, Bohemians for TaToH, and we might see some fortified churches here. Everyone has a woodline in the back. You can go around the back of the woodline. And there are some outside resources here. Probably a bit more accessible to TaToH. Well, I guess it depends if you care about them over here or over here. DauT does have them behind his woodline, which might just be exposed. Might just be vulnerable and exposed. Camera froze because I'm too cool for it. Lamer alert. DauT has 2 boars. Well, TaToH still has 1. Does TaToH... Yeah, he scouted that. It's not layman. TaToH sending a Vil forward. He wants to lame. DauT just wants to push his deer in. Android, and I have a Pixel 8 right now. The previous phone I had was, I think, a Pixel 4A? 3A or 4A. And that died last year in May, so I got a Pixel 8 at the time. I've been using that for now. And before that, I had a Pixel, like I think the original Pixel. that is my phone. Did DauT just hunt his boar with his TC? Yes, if you haven't seen Kwame, that was a change in the patch where shooting the boar with the TC no longer removes the food from it. Not a change I like at all, but it was a change, and you can do it now without losing the food from the boar. Lumber camp on the back wood line. Orville's heading out the mule cart. Scouts hoovering around on the side. And, ooh, a bear going after the Vil. Scout's low on HP. What does that Vil want to do? Wall himself in from the bear. DauT wants to wall in the Vil. Ooh, nice move from DauT. Although, if TaToH releases that wall, the bear will get the Vil. DauT could try to just wall the Vil in, but maybe worried about a one Vil tower. Ooh, DauT does not want that Vil to go anywhere. Oh, but walls in retaliation from TaToH. TaToH just, whoa, what was that? He kills the scout with the Vil, manages to wall to keep the bear out, gets the scout kill with his own scout, and now we'll have some more walls to stop DauT from getting to those back resources. DauT can wall that Vil in if he tries. Maybe he can. Oh, but TaToH's douching. TaToH is douching as the Bohemians. What is this? He's douching. And DauT is going to be trapped in a corner. What happened? TaToH. Okay, DauT got walled out there. Tried to do something fancy. Okay, we have a douche. We have a douche on the berries, on the TC. The TCs, they can reach each other. Why is the range so large? Wait, the range shouldn't be this large. Oh, did I? Oh my. Okay, that's just the foundation. That's just the foundation. Okay, whew. So that's a note. TC foundations have a larger range indicator, but TCs themselves are okay. Whew. Scared me for a moment. Alright, so DauT will win the fight against the bear. Maybe even against the scout. He is feudal, or up to feudal. DauT can fight this, and TaToH has nowhere to run. I guess DauT can go up to feudal and do the Armenian wood upgrade. And win the repair battle. He'll get the extra efficient wood upgrade from the mule cart. That's mule cart technologies are 40% more effective. And that'll affect his wood chopping capabilities. TaToH will just be in the Dark Age. Yes, I'm not using that mason. And so is DauT gonna lose the TC and just rebuild it? It's cheaper than repairing it, so I guess why not? We'll do a barracks on the side. And get to archers a bit more easily if you play it this way. TaToH trying to wall. And DauT will simply rebuild his TC. We'll have a bit of a Vil fight over here. TaToH has Vils everywhere to wall him in. You're doing a great job of walling in DauT's Vils. He might kill 3 Vils here and also deny the barracks. He'll hops back to the TC. But DauT gets his own TC up. Ooh, I'm sure he would love to have that barracks. As he needs it to unlock the archery range. That is a very weird change. I don't know why they did it. It makes no sense to me why they did it. But they did. Yeah, so DauT can do the barracks over here. And the TCs, I believe, they can't shoot at each other now, no. CGM, I don't think it makes anything easier for new players at all because you just shoot the bar with the vills there. I think it's actually a kind of a disappointing change for new players because you no longer have that that accomplishment of, hey, I can do this fun thing the pros can do to learn and get better at. I think it kind of defeats the entire purpose of boards being something that threatens your vills as you lure them in. Because now you just lure them in, shoot the TC, and there's no threat. So DauT gonna move to the side. There's that one vill from TaToH in the back. It's very annoying, but DauT will get the range up and keep walling. And the DauT has a vill that's walled in, of course. DauT's trying to get that one range. TaToH going to wall this in. And DauT will have to delete the mill to save some vills. Will he delete the barracks? Because TaToH has him walled in. TaToH has him walled in again. DauT losing more vills. TaToH with the quick walls this game. He's everywhere. Vill goes down to the TC. Double bit axe on the way from DauT. So, feels like DauT's done what he wants. Getting feudal, making archers. But still down by a good number of vills because TaToH's in the Dark Age, and DauT can destroy more houses if he wants to. That scout finally will go down to an archer. TaToH sends his vills forward, attracts the attention of another bear. He's going to delete his TC again, and where will he go for it? DauT just needs to stand there and block and make sure that TaToH doesn't have room to build it. And the bear going to try to attack vills, join the fight. TaToH wants to force the fight before the archer mass gets there. DauT gonna send all the vills, and TaToH's gonna lose some vills here. TaToH will lose some vills. And he wants the TC in a spot that'll block the archers from spawning from the range. DauT still has 2 archers with 2 more queued. TaToH losing some vills here. DauT now taking a good lead in the vill KD. That's another dead vill. Ooh, no, it's not. She just barely survives. Oh my gosh, the TC could kill some vills here from DauT. DauT was there for a long time. And where are the vills going? What is oh, are they trapped? Is DauT trapped? Yes. He can't be trapped there, right? Okay, maybe he is. TaToH, he's behind the mule cart now. TaToH's kind of trapped by the mule cart. Who's that vill going? Mule cart acting as a wall. DauT has a lot of low HP vills here. DauT does not have fletching, so without fletching, archers will not be all that effective against the loomed vills. DauT maybe wants to get over there. Is DauT winning this fight with the archer there? It looks like there's an opening for DauT to go in and out now. He might lose more vills to the TC if he's not careful. Yes, he will. 10 to 8 on the vill KD now. TaToH slightly ahead in res collected. And what's over here? TaToH has more vills. He wants to fight DauT. DauT down in vills still because he went feudal. He needs to get back to the TC. Doing a market all the way in the back of the map. Starting to farm. He needs food income. He's gonna have a lot of idle TC time now if he doesn't have food income. Archer's still fighting, and DauT has not managed to get a good number of archers out. DauT still running around with the archers, trying to take the fight, but the archers are low on HP. They have nowhere to run, nowhere to micro. TaToH using the size of the map to trap the archers, and all of DauT's vills here still are trapped. That's 10 vills to 9. TaToH with the advantage. Let's see how the vill fight goes. Both of them need to run. TaToH has the TC to run to more easily. If DauT gets to the back, then he can't get to the TC still, because TaToH has him walled in. TaToH will lose a vill there. We're down to 15 vills for DauT. start going down. We'll start going down. And 12 vills for DauT, 22 for TaToH. DauT's gonna lose more. He loses the archer. Loses more vills. That vill will go down soon. And everything now collapsing for DauT. That archery range gets deleted, I guess. DauT will lose 2 more vills and be down to 7. DauT has nowhere to go. He has nowhere to go. At some point, he maybe needed to send vills from this side and destroy that palisade, but he's lost everything now. It's 8 vills to 24. TaToH has no food. I guess he needs to find a way to click up still. That way should work. That's what you feel about every type of douche, right? The little things like that in Age of Empires that make it fun. So DauT going for archers. I don't think he can do enough damage at this point. TaToH going for one more douche. And this will probably finish things. This will probably finish things. Put a wall in the range if he can. I don't know if he can fully get it. Archers could maybe pop out the back by the berries, but mostly walled. Could have walled out in across the front, at least. Those walls will go up. And now, unless DauT destroys that oh, he can't even slip around the back because of that stone mine. And TaToH there with the douche. He's got 15 vills in the TC. You only need 10 to shoot the most number of arrows, but there he goes. Get a bit of repairing on the TC. DauT 10 vills and won't be able to make any more once the TC goes down. He's stonewalling to try to trap himself in, and he wants to break out. TaToH will keep walling him in. He'll keep walling him in. Now his TC is gonna go down. And 11 vills, that's all DauT has. No more TC. And honestly, no more room to build one. So TaToH, only 200 more resources collected so far. I'll just send all the vills to fight this walled-in group of 4 archers. That's quite a few archers. DauT sending all the vills he has to fight. From the rear, he's trying to loop around. TaToH essentially funneling them to the TC. Like they were a group of chickens. Yeah, archers do have full range. The only thing we nerfed was the building range. So TaToH will come from behind. And there's the GG from DauT. TaToH goes up 4-2 in a crazy douche. Look at the douche. DauT tried to go archers, but didn't have time to get into the archers. Didn't have fletching. And with that, TaToH will win the game in the Dark Age, does not have to go feudal. There we go. I need to update the scoreboard too, forgot to do that last game. That's 4-2. Favor TaToH. Oh man, that game was absolutely crazy. We're streaming for about 2 hours. I'm also out of water. I'm gonna go try to grab myself more water. water obtained. I'll be able to stay hydrated. Did you get a stalemate? I'm sure you could. You don't get many stalemates in AoE2. And the next map will be Le Grand Facé. And here we are. So this map has a lot of neutral units on the outside, and players have to be careful they don't get destroyed by neutral units. As here we go, they'll be chasing the Scout and the Eagle. They're on a defensive stance, so they don't chase forever. This is medium water in between the players, so they can't dock. And you gotta be careful of those camps. That's what makes the game fun. You gotta be careful of the camps. So DauT will delete some of the gates in the back. It'll be Burmese against Aztecs. TaToH using the Aztecs. Can he repeat a civ that DauT used? That I don't know. You gotta be careful. TaToH trying to wall and use the Gaia walls. I don't think they'll attack buildings. They might attack... oh, they will attack buildings. Okay. Now, that wall might not stay up. Okay, I'm liking this so far. I'm liking this. Those units are being extra aggressive, keeping the map open. It's like a normal size. I guess we haven't casted this in a while. It's from the Random Map Cup, RMS Cup 2, a long time ago. It was one of the winning entries there. And what it looks like in normal size is all pretty much just like this, just larger. There are these pirates out here with the pirate ship guarding a treasure, which is a relic. And then I put a relic in each of the camps to have them in fixed locations. Oh, this guy doesn't know what to do. He's thinking, should I attack the house? Maybe I can't. And I want to be aggressive, but I'm on defensive stance. Oh, I gotta keep going back and forth.
Yay.
Where's he going? Where is he going? He can't make up his mind. He's going back and forth, doesn't know what to do. Does not know what to do at all.
Okay.
Now, Warlord in. Once again, I hate that change so much.
Okay.
You're defeating the entire purpose of the board. So DauT's trying to wall, using a deer as part of the wall, it looks like. Getting a second house up, gotta find space for houses. And these are legionaries. They are quite strong. You need a lot of military power to fight those units. House going up. Can you convert them? No, you cannot convert neutral units. As much fun as that would be. Second one. Oh yeah, he's joined. The other house must have joined his attention. Got his attention. They're going back and forth. Now the other unit did attack a house over here, so I think we've confirmed they can attack buildings. Maybe walls are different. Ooh, he almost found a path around. Right now, DauT's kind of relying on that deer as part of his wall. This Ville's trapped right now by that deer. She doesn't have a great way to get out. Oh, they're the deer moved, but they'll need to chop her free. So both players up to feudal, and I guess you're gonna end up fast castling here. Both milled the shorefish in the middle. Oh, TaToH, the eagle, get wrecked, eagle. Get wrecked, trapped by the legionaries. There's a little quarry back there. And I guess at some point we need to see archers to deal with the legionaries. You've been wandering around like crazy. This is great. I've never seen this before, but there we go. DauT up to feudal. Well, I guess we don't use neutral legionaries on the maps all that often. And we'll have a market for DauT. Oh no, oh no. Okay, Centurion attacking the market. It's okay though, it's okay though. It's going up. You like they're just staring at each other over the tiny lake. It is pretty cute. So there's the castle age for DauT. TaToH won't be too far behind. Aztecs Burmese, this could be a good monk war. Maybe the Aztecs want to, I'd say maybe they want to go eagles here, but this is such a tight pen. Oh my gosh, these things can't be converted, but I think they do still attack monks. So you can't go straight monks here because you'd run into the Gaia units. Now DauT's faster to the castle, but he might have to repair his market at some point. And TaToH had to idle a bit to go up, so DauT with an eco lead. Hello, Wise Turtle. What is this crazy concoction? Oh, the Centurion is involved too in the Wanderer. Okay, this legionary, he found a house to hit. Found something to attack. This is the small version of Le Grand Face. Yeah, that's what this is, Wise Turtle. Oh, this is amazing so far. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. How are the players going to deal with these units? This will be crazy. This is truly grand and facetious. Deer, is the deer bugged too? Oh gosh, that deer is running back and forth. Is he trying to get off the edge of the map? There's that one chicken who tried to get off the edge of the map. Someone named him Usain Poultry. I'd seen that a couple of times with chickens. There's another deer that's bugged? You're there. Oh, TaToH deleting stuff. Wants more building space. I don't see any other deer. In between. Next to the market. Oh, yes, exactly like this. Yes, there goes the deer. There he is, trying to run off the edge of the map. On a treadmill, getting his workout in. Proving there's a wall at the edge. DauT repairing his market. Going triple monasteries with atonement. Still does not have a way to deal with these Gaia units. Might need to delete that palisade to go forward. Redemption would be crazy here if you convert the market. Triple monastery for TaToH, although it's going to be then devotion and fervor next, the steps for DauT. Protect from conversion as TaToH's doing atonement, and fervor to move faster so you can chase the monks faster and run away faster. Yeah, this happens in any size map. So DauT perhaps realizing now that he can't convert the Gaia units, and will go triple monastery monks, but be trapped in his own base, as he has to delete the walls at the front to have room to get out. There's fervor, as he wants to start converting vills. Chant from across the water to join us. TaToH leaves the TC to keep garrisoning. DauT will run away now that the other monks are there. Wait for devotion. Devotion on the way in. These things, I think they still attack monks. Yes, they do, answering my question. He is on the outside. Okay, converted monk, but picked off by the TC. And one of these players is going to need to make an archery range. But I guess that's a tall ask when they don't have barracks. This would have been a Khmer map to make the archers to kill these things. And vills can't attack them either, they can only retaliate. Scout goes down. And retaliatory vills are not going to work out all that well here for DauT. water dockable? No, it is not. No, it is not. So in a very confined monk rush, the players might need... Could the answer be workshop plus scorpion? Scorpion to deal with these things. DauT might try to wall them in, maybe. That could help. Oh, he'll get attacked by the wolf. Let that wolf go. Oh, DauT didn't even have loom. Okay, he'll get redemption, then he can convert the market, just like I said. Nothing on this side for DauT to convert. That's fully walled. Okay, 3 conversions versus 2. Those ones will very quickly try to get a kill. TC will take them out. But 2 will get back. And I'll have a siege workshop for DauT, finding a place he can make it away from that Gaia encampment. It feels like DauT has the monk number lead now, by quite a healthy margin, 10-5. And finally gonna have a chance to start charging and go for the market. A counter conversion here from TaToH. How'd that monk go down? And TaToH just deleted him so it didn't get converted back? That might have been it. So, market still under conversion pressure. So are the defensive monks. And DauT just looking for more conversion targets here. Will he get the market? Getting the market, I think, will be huge. He lost his own, so he needs another. And he does get it. He gets the market. There he goes. Gets the market. Tries to convert the monks.
Okay.
Oh, the TC picking off some of the converted monks, though. That's nice. It's like free heresy. Although I guess it does cost a bit of villager idle time. DauT buying wood. He's almost at the point where he is gold for a mangonel. Oh, never mind. He's going for a castle drop. He's going for a castle. That castle would hit the TC, especially were he to do fletching. And TaToH will call the GG with the castle coming on his doorstep, right on his face. And DauT brings us back to a 3-4 set. So 4 games left. That was hilarious. I loved that. Absolutely loved that. I finally managed to, would have done a mangonel from the workshop. Didn't need it. Let's see if I can get my webcam to turn back on. Not freeze. Where's the webcam? Oh, it is still frozen. I turned it off and on and it's still frozen. There's not something wrong with the camera itself. No, it's just an OBS. Let me deactivate it and activate it. Oh, there we go. There, we fixed that. You have a parrot. And the next map will be Northern Crossings. We've got that sorted. Here we go. Northern Crossings. And on this map, you start with a transport ship. There are some shallows connecting both sides. So it's like Northern Isles, but with transport ships. Looks like we have some sheep in the middle that were taken by the transport. It's my house. You mean the background where I am? It's my apartment. Some 70s style of wood paneling. Oh, some laming! Look at that! That's a far lame. DauT wanted to use the transport ship to block. You'll get it in. The lame worked. The lame worked. Okay, the lame worked. It's like Northern Isles, but with shallows, right? Yes. Yeah, it does have the transport in Northern Isles, right? Yes. But it doesn't have the shallows. This is literally Northern Isles with shallows. Called Northern Crossing. I think the shallows make the little map look cute and kind of complete that you have the full loop around. But they do ensure the middle and the outside are still open. There are no shorefish here because I needed to ensure there was enough room for docks, and adding shorefish made it too compact. This is not no dock terrain. This is just beach. What you have is one tile back from the beach is a rock terrain where you can't wall, and that's what the normal map does too. So beach where you can do palisades and docks, a tile of rock where you can't wall anything, and then normal terrain behind that. Are they connections? They are objects with basically dead fish traps with a foundation terrain that turn them into shallows. And I placed them using a min. I think I placed them starting from the center land with a min and max distance, and I use the circle placement. And I have them spawn only on the water. Yeah, this isn't a no dock terrain. You can dock, and you can indeed dock block, which is unique to the small map. You can't dock block in the normal map, but you can here. And maybe we'll see some creative dock blocks here. So Jerchins against Dravidians. Jerchins, they do gunpowder units, so they will do fire lancers. And they'll receive less friendly fire damage. Also have rocket carts. Potential for hussars that attack faster. And looking for TaToH. Dravidians you'd think are maybe the better water civ. And the scout goes down. So we have Feudal Age on the way for DauT. That will go for a forward dock. TaToH doesn't actually see it. Somehow on a small map, you still can be sneaky. And he does not actually see DauT going for the forward dock. This will be a clandestine fire galley rush. Go fires on both sides and try to hit everything in the back. Scout running around on the outside. See what that scout can hit. If he can get anywhere. So we'll have an age advancement, and there is a blacksmith on the way for TaToH. Blacksmith, immediate blacksmith, interesting. Viewing Galley, I guess he wants a fast fletching then. DauT will delete his lumber camp for a market, will move all the vills off the foundation, and then manage to start construction on said market, while long distance mining some gold from the TC. Mining camp out here on the gold could be nice, but could be denied by the water. This is tiny, same as all the other tiny ones, but feels a bit more so, perhaps because of all the water that needs to fit on it. But yes, it is very, very tiny. The double dock galley production from TaToH. DauT just dock blocking both sides of the map and not doing any ships, but this needs to be walled. Anthony, it's going well. A bit tired today, but other than that, it's all pretty good. And then Castle Age on the way for DauT. Castle Age for DauT. Don't most water maps use larger sizes than regular? Yes, they do. That defeats the challenge of fitting it on 36 by 36 tiles. I can't just make a 37 tile map. Yeah, the double dock block is great, but I don't know why TaToH doesn't just try to sail over here through the shallows. I mean, he's a straight shot to get around the back. So I don't know where DauT fits any buildings once he gets to the Castle Age, but he is fast castling. And I guess he's making fire galleys. I guess he goes fire ships once he gets up. And what is TaToH going to do against this? Yeah, I mean, that... I don't think it was, but yeah, you're right. TaToH could have just killed that if he wanted to go through, and I wonder why he hasn't gone through. And with that transport, they both have basically scattered the entire map, maybe a tiny bit of corner missing for TaToH. Scout doesn't get a Vil kill. Goes down for DauT. TaToH doesn't have his scout anymore either. Remember that. This is a dock. Doing War Galley, but might go down first. Oh wait, DauT might lose the War Galley dock. He's going to lose the War Galley dock, and that's going to open up the side where the dock block was. So now the back of his TC is threatened. And oh my gosh, TaToH's going to do this. Now he's up 32 to 23 Vils. DauT has to requeue War Galley in the other dock. And DauT has nothing left. Oh, he'll dock block though. But there's nothing to destroy the fires other than one fire of his own. He needs to get fire ship and find a way to repair that maybe. Fire's going for that fire. More galleys from behind, picking off Vils. More galleys from behind. The house from DauT. DauT is completely taken off of wood now. Just a bit of gold left, but he doesn't have any more wood for producing fire ships. Or even for repairing fire ships. One pops out of the dock at a bad moment. And DauT still down in Vils 20 to 34. He'll repair the TC slightly, and he has no option but to go out to this wood line and grab wood, and hope beyond all hope that he can somehow 1v6 on the water. And there's a GG from DauT. He's going to call it, and TaToH goes up 5-3. 5-3, remember, it is player all 11, but at least it will be into game 9 while still being competitive. And if DauT can win, he can continue coming back, but DauT will now need 3 games in a row to win the total event. Man, those dock blocks were nice, but not enough for DauT. Not at all enough. I have 2 webcams on now. I have 2 on. Click 2 buttons. There we are. That's 5-3 TaToH. Okay. I think Row Rage is next, or remember my alphabet. And then Sunburn. And there's one other than those 2. It's Row Rage, Sunburn, and one more that I'm forgetting now. What is the final one? As soon as I see it, I'll remember it. Oh, and Triple Tunnel, of course. And hello, Jantras. T-West and T-East. That's what Le Grand Fossé kind of feels like, 2 villages. Separated by that moat between them. Ooh, 3 more games, then I go eat lunch. I'm hungry. Starving. Haven't eaten since breakfast this morning. The beard? This is just I haven't really shaven in a few days. I need to shave. I need to trim. Not been having the best of sleep schedules recently. Why are you having for lunch? I love the beard. Well, thank you. Why are you having for lunch? Because I am hungry. And as far as I know, humans need to eat. As for what I'm having for lunch, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Yeah, Row Rage. Next map. Small Row Rage, which kind of fits. Follow age. I don't think I have that command. Can't you just see how long you've been following if you click your name on Twitch? Yeah, I see you've been following since June 27th, 2025. Click that. English is difficult, I concur. Often ask yourself why you need lunch. I definitely do recommend it. I'll refill my water. Skip breakfast, have a small lunch and a big dinner. If that works for you, it works for you. I find if I skip breakfast, I get hungry and get headaches throughout the day. Where lunch? In my kitchen. Oh, totally legit. Lunch is overrated. How could you say food's overrated? Can't skip breakfast anymore. I've definitely been through skip breakfast phases before. They have been just phases. Right. Here we are. It will be Row Rage. I actually managed to spectate right away as soon as I can. We'll have DauT as the blue Mongols and TaToH as the red Persians. Did DauT not already play as the Mongols? Didn't he play Mongols versus Spanish? I thought they were doing a no repeat thing, but DauT definitely played Mongols in that second game, right? So, DauT luring the boar. He did game 1? I thought it was game 2. Game 1, he was Malay. Now, he wants to lame. He wants to keep laming. And he wants to block the scout so he can't get to the boar. The bird is flying over. Did I put line of sight on the birds? I did. So that'll help the lore for the moment. Oh, and the Vil goes down, and TaToH's there. TaToH's there to shoot the Vil and take it back. Oh no, DauT, the poor Vil. Poor DauT. Oh no. Oh, Vil goes down. And at least TaToH loses a Vil too. TaToH doesn't have Loom, neither does DauT. That's why you research Loom when you're Vil fighting. Loom more important on the small maps. And there'll be a third boar for DauT to lure. We do it with the injured Vil. Let's be careful TaToH's scout doesn't come in for the kill. They'll kill it with the TC and then collect the food. Now, Mongol Hunt actually is slightly faster than Shorefish. So I guess a good thing to be on the hunt early on. Birds are spies. Yes, birds are spies, as are relics for the boars. Yeah, line of sight, like all line of sight on the Gaia player, is shared. So the boars chase as long as the Vils are in their line of sight. House going up for DauT. And Loom on the way for DauT. Doing Loom. Looks like he'll be up first. Laming might have paid off for him. Scout out, could fight. The palisade going up. Laming is gaming. The lumber camp coming up. How were they last night? The community games? They were fun. Any mega random today? Don't think I'm going to do common games today. I think I'm just going to cast the show match. We'll see if I stream tomorrow. I might take tomorrow and just use it as a programming day. I don't know if I'm going to stream, and then we'll definitely be back on Friday. So Loom for TaToH as DauT is up to feudal. Oh, imagine if DauT tried to pull off a quadruple deer push. I know, those deer are not behaving for him, oh no. Oh, DauT's gonna funnel. He's gonna funnel the deer. Needs to account for the fact it's open at the edge of the map, but okay, he will funnel the deer. Oh dear, indeed. We have a deer funnel. A deer funnel. He needs one more bit of palisade down there for it to work. If you can follow it up. With all those shorefish, I don't know what you follow it up with, though. You try to take the ponds on the sides or in the middle? So deer food dropped at the TC. TaToH going militia. So militia into men-at-arms of the Portuguese, it looks like. And TaToH up. The barracks and queuing more militia into men-at-arms. DauT trying to do a range. I feel like we've seen this almost every game. And that'll be a forward tower, but still more gold access for DauT. And arson on the way even for the men-at-arms. Go through buildings faster. Okay, arson. Feudal arson. Okay, I keep wanting to look behind the TC and think there's something behind it, but there's not. Map's too small for that. So archers come over. If TaToH hides in the TC and then pops out on this side, not much they can hit. There we go, Vils at the front. Gonna go down here for these fish again. Maybe do a mill. Men-at-arms going for the mining camp. TC won't be able to protect against them as well as normal. It was its range reduction. Now DauT just has a small army of skirms with which to hoover. Don't really feel like he took great advantage of the Mongol production, like to get numbers and win an early fight. He just kind of caused some idle timing, but he had idle time too. And some small buildings like ranges and castles. Guess that's kind of what the donjon is, right? Well, that's like a like a barracks instead of a range. Throwing javelins at the skirmisher. All the buildings specifically designed for smaller maps. Oh, you mean like a 2v2 barracks, not a 3x3 one. Okay, gotcha. It could be a way to change it up. So DauT deciding he doesn't want that tower, wants to send Vils to fight it. On the backside, some skirms and men-at-arms will come over. And the skirms being pushed back. Archers feel like they should be ultimate play, but it never works out. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes you'll see your villager go down. Problem is fletching. You really need fletching to kill loomed Vils. TaToH just got. You make everything smaller, isn't that just going back? I guess it is. Guess we can't make everything too small. So skirm's going back and forth and an archer. And the tower's still standing. DauT has some resources in the back, and he has a healthy army of skirmishers, 11-7. And the market, and there it's up there, prices. There we go. Now we see the market from TaToH. There we go. DauT using the market too. So Skirm's just trying to keep TaToH off the shorefish, maybe? As DauT's up to the castle age. Okay, okay. Mongol bonus up to the castle age. Yeah, mark it up. Junslow say neurons activated. Everyone sells at the same time usually. TaToH buying wood. Ville's up in the north, so 2 pawns for TaToH, 1 for... Yeah, 1 for DauT. Here's the mill. So we'll be able to do a market now. You predict TaToH GG's when DauT gets to castle? He is nowhere near castle himself. The Skirm's just standing there, not able to do much. A siege workshop and step lancers. That was GG for the Mongol player. Maybe. I don't see any indication of growing cav though. Maybe it'll just be cav archers. And what are we getting there? Elite Skirm and Bodkin. Okay. Well, you need Bodkin anyway for CA, right? Skirm's taking out each other, and there we go. TaToH calling the GG. DauT wins it, and it's 4-5. 4-5 in this play all 11. 2 more maps. Okay, lots of laming early on there. Taking advantage of the fish. GG. So, best of 11. 4-5. Whew. Getting exhausted casting this. Alright, so I'm gonna take a break. I'll be right back. And do my 7th inning stretch before getting to the 10th and 11th games, basically. Alright, and here we go. Get this back and then get into Capture Age, and the map will be Sunburn. Map will be Sunburn, a map I haven't really seen played much. We had it in ECL, was I think one of Terzini's map submissions, and it was played last year at NAC. And it'll be Vikings for DauT in the blue to the west, and Burgundians for TaToH in the red to the east. So what is going on here? We have a ton of resources in the top of the map, a ton of resources in the bottom, and then your wood line splits your main resources apart. Each player will have a main gold, and then 2 stones and 2 secondary golds. Then there is a gold and a stone in each corner. And then of course there is a berry patch for each player. And one of the corners has berries and deer. I don't know if both are supposed to. Maybe one of them didn't spawn and I need to fix that. I'm not too concerned about that for this size of map. Was it first added in Resurgence? Nope, it was first added in ECL. First in ECL. As part of the map scripting contest then. Elephant, oh my gosh, the TC. I miss the days when you got punished for that. So both players luring from the corners, because why not? Why not take from the corners, make sure you get all that extra food you can, and bring it back to the TC. This is Arabia. I don't know if this is Arabia. I think there's a few more resources than we have in Arabia. But yeah, interesting map nevertheless. I mean, what laming is? Usually when you steal one of your resources from your opponent. Or steal one of their resources. Like going forward and bringing their boar back. Or when you just kill something, like you wall in their berries or kill their deer. Oh, we have another treadmill zebra. Treadmill zebra running off the edge of the map. Get your steps in, everyone. Get your steps in. Do your exercise. Run off the edge of the map like this zebra does. So if DauT can win this game, he'll force a deciding in game number 11. I need to turn that into an emote somehow. That guy's really going for it. Look at how fast he's walking. Scouts are going to fight in vision of that zebra. He's saying, oh no, I'm a pacifist. Get away from this violence. I deny you, Kushalik. Oh, killed with the TC again. Oh, that is so silly. A fellow Daver. Alright, so Feudal Age there for DauT. This scout for TaToH still running around. What is he doing? He's gonna push these? That zebra is still going for it. Is he gonna disturb? Oh, he's gonna watch the zebra. Oh, he gets it unstuck. Gets it unstuck. TaToH saves the zebra from exercise. The barracks forward for DauT. House goes up. He's just getting started. He's just getting his cardio in. TaToH broke the treadmill. The zebra here getting pushed in. Build a base in Rust. Now, I've never actually played the game Rust, but I have seen it in a ton of search results when I try to type in information about the programming language Rust. Market Blacksmith on the way up. Archer is on the way out from the range. And Blacksmith for DauT. This map, there's a lot of room for players to build their buildings, more so than some of the other more cramped maps like Northern Crossings or African Riverbed. TaToH using the market, selling the stone. And he's up to the castle age. So FCing with the Burgundians. Okay, okay. He's not on stone, selling the stone, so not going to be a castle in Castilier. Just a straight FC. Yeah, so FCing by selling stone, indeed, you are correct. And Town Watch for DauT. DauT will try to mill in the south. Also mill in the north. Oh, we have another zebra, another treadmill zebra. Trying to get off the edge of the map. He wants to escape, but he can't. Oh man, that is amazing. So archers forward for DauT. What type of timing do we have on those archers? It's a very low HP scout for TaToH. That could go down. At least TaToH is mostly walled. All his res are kind of in the back. He's not going to have much wood access to go with there. Let's go Zebra. And will be a tower for DauT and some back walls for TaToH, as DauT's trying to pressure the fast castle. And yeah, no fletching, doesn't have that many archers, and doesn't have much room to push, especially with the lesser range of the towers. Bill's trying to knock down the outpost, but an archer comes over. Outpost goes down. So monastery for TaToH, workshop. Monastery and workshop for him. And if DauT can't get up soon, I think this on the long run spells disaster. And maybe his win condition then would be TaToH runs out of the wood he has left. He still has 800 wood. That's not that much if you want to start doing mangonels. And you're going to need more buildings anyway. And not enough to counter what TaToH's doing with the mangonel. I imagine he needs a scorpion after that. He's going to double up and do 2 mangonels. 2 mangonels. As Mangonel gets the archers. Okay, definitely not enough archers now. As he can go for the tower. Remember, Mangonels will outrange the tower with the tower range nerfs. One heals up the scout and can pick up a relic after that. 1, 2, 3 relics in the north, 1, and then 2 in the south. Once the conversion is, the archers have to run. Conversion hasn't broken, though. What does TaToH do first? Oh, he goes for the Vills. He goes for the Vills. Gets doesn't get an attack round. Needs to run away. Maybe towards another mangonel. And Monk can heal up slightly as the archer takes out the scout from behind. And there go the archers there. And ooh, conversion on the Vil, putting him red. And it feels like TaToH is dominating this game. At this point, another Vil down. DauT clicks up, does manage to click up, but now it's 2 mangonels taking out these watchtowers. At least the tower is keeping TaToH back at home for a while. But that's only a while. As DauT, 3 feudal archers does not feel like a good army when your opponent has monks and mangonels and is collecting relics. You're subbed up. Hello, the boatman. I appreciate you being subbed. We have hit a few months where we've been consistently above that first partner plus threshold, which we had dipped below for a while, so it is lovely to have all the support we've been getting. I hope you do enjoy the Showmatch. I did have a lot of fun making these maps. You always got to cook quite a bit when you do these. Corner market setting up trade for DauT. Oh yeah, Oh, wait, what the heck? There's two of them. There's two of them. There's two of them. There are two zebras there. There's two of them. Look at them go. Look at them go. I know TaToH's mangonelling the TC, but look at him go. Thanks, DE. There are two zebras just running and trying to get off the edge of the map. Someone clip this for us. This is amazing. We don't have a bot for that. You gotta do it yourself, Jan Chess, but this is perfect. This is what I want to see in my DE maps. Oh, the duo there. Alright, so this Castle Age is in for DauT, but TaToH's there, 3 mangonels and a scorpion. Double stable light cav for DauT. Can't even say double stable knights, double stable light cav. The Vikings don't get husbandry, so can't research that as an option even if you wanted it. So there it goes. Can DauT rebuild? He doesn't have any stone. He has to go for light cav, and he will pick off. No, he won't pick off a monk. Oh, the attack grounds were good for TaToH there. He's 2 scouts down. DauT not able to find success. Didn't even get the monk. Monk could be healed by his friend now. W Zebras still going for it. And DauT trying to do more light cav. This is last resort. Got it. Awesome. I can feature that. Oh, pooh. Okay, stuff going down. Everything going down. Scorpions taking out the Vills. Monks going down. Attack grounds. Okay, maybe this is enough? Is this enough for DauT? He has the light cav. Oh no, it's not. He's trying to clear the siege, but the light cav's still going down. Okay, basically everything clears here, and TaToH ends up with 7 more Vills. Maybe though, maybe the light cav can raid if the scorpions are down. TaToH is out of wood in the back. If DauT somehow could get a tower on this wood line, maybe he wins. Don't know if he's focused on that though. He's doing a monastery and does not have a TC. And defensive castle from TaToH. Okay, that'll help secure the wood line. But remember, again, the range is really, really small. As DauT keeps walling up. So DauT will need to go to the middle for wood too. Potential mangonel shots could disrupt this from one side, or potential crossbows from the other side. Or skirms, or just racer archers. There's the castle. Is it time for Custilier? It is time for Custilier. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Deleting the blacksmith, so he has the lumber camp spot. DauT trying to pick up relics. So that's not giving up. Yeah, he sees the score is only a 2k difference, but 8 Vills feels like a lot, especially when scorpions might get some more. Is just up there. And Custilier wants... Ooh, the monk goes down, doesn't get a conversion. Those Vills, I think, are trapped. Did I say 2k? I meant 200. And Custilier not converted, monk goes down. It's 2 lost monks to the scorpion. And there's the GG from DauT as the Custilier come in. Alright, so TaToH takes the play all 11, 6-4. DauT at least does have 4 wins, and we'll get to game number 7 next, hopefully, on Triple Tunnel. That'll be the last one for today, but I've had fun with these. Really, DauT actually had more res collected. Vikings with handcart are insane. But the fast castle approach from TaToH with how good of a map he had pays off. My face is red and blue thanks to the graph on Capture Age. Let's close that. Give TaToH the win. Do one more quick ad on Twitch to keep the counter out of the way. And we'll get into the final match. Open up capture age. Which will be Triple Tunnel. Hopefully they play the final one. I think it is $50 per game. So I guess we'll cast this and give T90 a raid afterwards. Better idea of the big picture. His market neurons were activated first. Looks like I think Midweek Madness is over for this week. I mean for today. See, I might cast that tomorrow or I might take a break. That's what I was talking about earlier. Now got $200 at least. Well, maybe $250 if he pulls out a win. I'll see if this was fun for him. Alright, they have the lobby set up, and Triple Tunnel is where they are headed. So, Triple Tunnel for Game 11. It is play all, yes. It is play all, yes. Had a good tournament result in a while? Has he? Off the top of my head, I can't think of any, unfortunately. But I think we're launching. And here we go. Whoosh, open up capture age and welcome to Triple Tunnel. Our final map of the day. DauT will be the blue Sicilians to the west, TaToH the red Teutons to the east. This might be donjons versus towers. There is a boar in the south, a boar in the north, 2 boars for each player, and then a pond with 2 shorefish for each player. So do you dock this? I don't know. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I'm not sure. Is T90 the evil T West? Well, how do you know that's 90 degrees clockwise? It might be 90 degrees counterclockwise. Maybe we're the same person. I think the 90 is a bit ambiguous. Maybe he's being mathematical and it's 90 radians. Or goes down to TC. DauT will do a house. TaToH is consistent. Okay, more triple straws than tunnels. okay. It had to be. This map took some effort to put together for sure. But I'm glad just that this worked. And the radians. Oh, what is it? Well, it's equal to 90 mod tau radians. I mean, I don't think radian measures is something I can compute in my head. 14.3 full revolutions. There we go. And, oh, we have a steal, boar steal. And house trick. Oh, TaToH just gets the shot just in time. Scout blocking. Gets hit on the Vil. The boar turns around. Oh, nicely done from DauT. Nicely done. TaToH's gonna debate. TaToH will debate that Vil so close. Down she goes. DauT gets the boar back. I'm the evil version. You don't like counterclockwise? That was such a micro from DauT. Vil will come down looking for a boar. Won't find one, though. And that scout's still super low for TaToH. Low scout could matter if it becomes a tower fight. DauT has to be real careful of the TC. Yeah, DauT, as you expect, is a micro beast. And some palisades going up there for TaToH. Yeah, he's actually great with. I mean, he plays so much Rage Forest. He's gotten really good at microing the Vills on the flank. With all the Vill fights, he's done extremely well today. So still disappointed in no Berbers at any point for the speedy Vills, but oh, he gets a wall. He gets a wall. He traps 2 Vills. He traps 2 Vills. All right, this is probably the start that DauT wants. Already has a Vill kill and might be getting 2 more. And also, if this were to be Donjon's, he's trapped them. Oh, that Vill is 2 more behind her. TaToH trying to wall. DauT walled 2 though. DauT, you get 2 Vills there. Fight this one. Ooh, okay. TaToH just gets the walls up. Just gets them up. He says an RPG. So he's trapped slightly, but TaToH's trapped 2. DauT ready to click up. Vill has to do a house. Who is trapped now? I don't know. Four Vills trapped for DauT. That's more. Could mine stone, and if he ever does a lumber camp, then clicks up, eventually Donjon in the middle. He has space for it. And mill up for TaToH. Can't even click up tomorrow. What is that, 16 food? Yeah, it's not like he has feudal queued behind this. 16 food, he's gonna lose a house too. At least he's idling basically 8 Vills of DauT with what's going on in the middle at the cost of only 2 of his own. But it's now a Donjon time. It's time for a Donjon. You can do Donjons in the Dark Age. And it doesn't have any range because it doesn't shoot projectiles. TaToH, could he be going for the Desperation Douche? That could be the play. He deletes this palisade and goes right here. It is the play. DauT anti-douche houses. Let's see. Ooh, the scout goes down. There is the Donjon. DauT will see the Vills, and he needs to just send Vills to Vill fight. Salt the earth with palisades. Wall to try to keep this out somehow. Whatever you do, don't let TaToH build a TC. This is a last-ditch effort from TaToH to win the game. Some more walls going up. The TC gonna shoot at the Vills. TC can even get some kills here. Oh, that's a weak Vill. Vill goes down. Alright, this Vill, could he wall them all in? Is there a point to that? Another weak Vill in the back, and TaToH's gonna call it. Quick game number 5, but DauT takes it, and, well, he will keep this a close set. 5-6 for play all 11. That was really close. That was a really close set. GG. It's a nice laming and fun stuff at the start. Donjon range is nothing. That's just because it's in the Dark Age. Oh wow, what is that range? It shouldn't have that range. Oh, are the Dark Age and Feudal Age donjons different enough that I need to change them differently now? Maybe they are. The donjon range is everything. We end the map with a bug. I'll need to see if I can fix that, or we'll have to ban Sicilians in the future. Ah. Donjon's OP. That's what we learned. Well, that'll be it for me for today. I think I will go and maybe raid T90. So close result, how fitting for the small map tournament. Close result for close maps. Now I'll go give T90 a raid. Don't know if he's going to keep trooping, but I'll be back either maybe tomorrow. I need to decide. I'll need to see how I'm feeling, whether I sleep well tonight or not. Definitely be back at least one of tomorrow and Friday. So said that just assuming the donjon would be a super small range. I'll need to debug it, I guess. Now I was not expecting that to break. I definitely tested that, but probably there might be some different building IDs now that they have the Dark Age and Feudal Age donjons, and I might need to target both of them instead of just one of them. So did I make these maps before or after the patch? Definitely after the donjon patch. I'll need to check up on that. Right. So thank you all for watching. As I said, I will end it on YouTube and